110 pounds.
I think he'll give Judge Oates a little bit of business.
Fight.
They don't like each other as well, so.
Yeah. Is this a ground kind of thing, or will this be a stand-up fight? Is there a
this here, you know what? I'm not really sure.
Yeah,
I know Diorelle trains with a lot of good strikers out of Jim Clark's Valhalla Fight Club.
And representing Valhalla Combat Sports, Diorelle Ramos. And her opponent in the red corner, making her MMA debut. She's standing 5 feet 3 inches tall and weighing in at 110 pounds. She has a Shinbudo fighting style, and she's fighting out of St. Paul, Minnesota. Ladies and gentlemen, Berta Gray.
36, 37,
Sounds
38
about
or
right.
so. So I was right there.
And you're looking in better shape than a lot of these young guns.
I don't know about that.
Start of round 1 here, first female fight of the evening. Diorelle in the black, Berta in the blue. And like I said,
a little stiff,
female fighters, they waste very little time.
Yeah. Oh. Body lock. Oh, she's going for that. It's tough to get the jump standing, but maybe she's jumping the neck. She might have it, actually.
I believe she won her first fight via rear naked choke recently, back in down in Mankato back in November of last year.
It's hard to see how deep it is or if it's on. He is trying to prevent before it gets there. Once it gets under the chin, it's almost a wrap. So, yeah, this is over.
Yeah, that's done.
It's over. How do these people sneak out of these things? I don't understand that.
Wow.
Yeah, I've actually seen that. I know we were seeing a fight earlier tonight where guys.
Same thing.
Yeah.
When you have that rear naked lock, it should be a wrap.
Exactly.
I mean, if you have it on properly. So.
Again, though, amateur fights. He's
a little bit of space.
Really green and.
Yep. She's controlling top position really well. They'll do a nice ground and pound.
Now this is a round where I'd be insulted if it wasn't 10-8.
Right, exactly. If it stays this way, yeah, she's bagging her out. I worry about her punching herself out though.
Yeah,
too. You gotta conserve your energy.
Always a concern.
If you don't finish them, you know.
Yeah.
And then burn yourself out.
Boy, Berta's still trying to fight off her back, throwing punches of her own.
Yeah, that's not.
It's never. Yeah,
not
it's not.
It's
not effective. It's usually not a good sign.
Nope.
It's usually a sign of frustration.
Ref call this?
Very well could. It's getting to the point, yeah, where she's getting tattooed.
Yeah.
It's one good thing about not having elbows legal here in the amateurs.
Those would be violent
She'd be done.
She would be done. She's getting high up. She'd go for an armbar too here.
Yeah, it looked like she was posturing up for about 30 seconds ago.
She's going for that high S guard. Good control, and just gotta work on getting out of that position. You've got to work the escape when you're on the bottom.
Yeah. And Berta, just being as inexperienced as she is,
she just
probably learning on the job here a little bit.
Yes, I would think so. Doesn't know what to do. Just doesn't know what she doesn't know. She's got a blue belt female who's just better, more seasoned. Ref could very well stop. Should stop this actually right here.
Although I'm sure Daryl's kind of waiting for that 10 seconds clap. Because it's got to be coming up here. There's actually been a lot of talk about Diorelle potentially fighting Raquel Magdaleno, who fights a little later.
The 10 seconds right there.
Daryl's probably going to let this go to the second.
There
it is. Like you said earlier, Lance, I mean, when you hear that 10 seconds, you might as well go for it.
Wow. That would have been it. That was awesome, though. That was textbook right there. That's what I thought she had. That
textbook.
She was walking out the door. Yeah. That's almost where she looks like a deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
If I was her trainer, I would throw the towel right now, and I would let her fight another day.
Yeah.
It's going to be the same. She's overwhelmed.
Just that one round is pretty good experience in itself.
That's enough. She had enough. She'll be better the next time. I would call the fight, let her fight another day.
And honestly, I know Daryl. If Diorelle gets mount again, I think he'll stop it immediately.
Yeah, I know Daryl. He's a great referee. Does a great job.
Referee, UFC veteran referee.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's for the quarter's job to step in and say, hey, fighter's never going to do it, or should the fighter do it? That's,
no. Leave it up to the fighter.
No, that's what the corner's got to have intelligence to say, hey, we'd rather not ever get injured, ever fight another day.
Coming out throwing kicks there by Berta. Looking for a little back fist there.
Lefty, throw that left hand. Straight left hand, right hook. She's slapped with a punch.
She is.
A little bit of just poor technique.
It's sort of grabbing her shirt there like it's a gi. You know?
Yeah. But you still want to see, that's some of the problem. You want to be trained. You want to be seasoned. Come out and look decent, have decent skills. Just like the men do, you know?
Soon Diorelle will be taking her down here pretty quickly.
Yeah. She turned her though.
Yeah.
That's what you want. If your back's against the fence, you want to turn them and put their back against the fence.
I'm wondering, I mean, you pointed out earlier, Lance, in the first round, I mean, maybe she punched herself out a little bit. Maybe she's a lot more tired than Berta.
She used a lot of energy, most definitely.
I think what she was looking for the ref to call it.
I think she was too.
She almost gave him the look like, hello.
Yep, no question.
Yeah, you'll see that. I actually saw it in the Ben Askren fight in Bellator just 2 weeks ago, where he was like, "What do you want me to do here? You know, I'm in complete control."
But then if the ref doesn't call, that's when you need to, you know, pick your shots, temper it back a little bit. When you're in a fight, you feel the ref getting close to you. You know, they put a little gas on the pedal, and if he doesn't call it, then pull back a little bit.
And I would bet that Diorelle steps in here pretty quickly.
She might even go for an arm bar.
Most brutal fight we've had.
This is.
That's usually the female MO, man. I mean, it's I've never seen a dull female fight ever.
I'll tell you what, they are tough. I give them credit. Both these two.
I would have walked into the ring and thrown the towel.
Yeah,
right.
I'm out.
Yeah. Peace.
Drew Studer here alongside Lance Anderson and Meat Sauce. We're at the Myth Event Center here in Maplewood. Mecca 1. Presented by Driller Promotions and Sterling Entertainment Group. We're in the second round here of Diorelle Ramos and Berta Gray. Fight's been pretty much controlled by Diorelle, although Berta did come out somewhat strong for the second round. And they're asking her to just take that armbar.
Yeah, great night of fights. This is our sixth fight, and we've got a full lineup coming ahead of us.
Pretty good.
They have been.
A lot of decisions, surprisingly.
Now, why in the amateur can you not throw elbows? Because they're uncontrollable?
Safety. They're more violent.
It cuts easily. And
Thai caught elbows, razor blades, because they cut you so easily. They really do. Elbows and knees are just a little more vicious strikes. Do more damage with them.
But it's usually state to state. You know, our state, they'll allow it. Vegas, they won't.
Reverse triangle locked up here.
She's hit that locked up for a little bit. I was wondering if she'd be pulling off. And surprisingly enough, we're going to the third round. I think we can all agree again, 10-9, Diorelle?
Or 10-8.
Yeah. Although I think Berta did enough at the start of the second to kind of...
Yeah, I agree.
The show tonight is being sponsored by NutriShop, rapidly approaching 200 locations nationwide. The new stores opening every month. NutriShop is one of the fastest growing national retail nutrition chains today, offering consumers unparalleled customer service, all top brands, and the latest cutting-edge nutritional supplements at guaranteed low prices. Now open in Lakeville on Idle Lake Avenue. You can reach them online at NutriShopUSA.com or by calling 612-469-2005.
They do a great job. Ty, the owner, he's fighting tonight. So.
Ty, the owner, is fighting tonight. He sponsors a lot of the fighters. I mean, he goes all out.
Great wrestler, great guy, great competitor.
Not only a client, he's also
he's a free.
Exactly.
Hair care.
Start of the third round here. Berta again coming out strong, pushing Diorelle back.
I give her credit.
I mean, just look at her face. I mean,
basically
a pair of black eyes.
She's got to learn how to punch, though. She really does. She doesn't really know what she's doing.
We've seen a lot of slapping, a lot of sort of the straight back fists. And
the southpaw.
Give me one
day with her, and I'll teach her how to throw a left-hand right hook. Bang, bang. I give her credit for being game, though. She's game, but she's throwing some shots here up against the cage.
Definitely winning this round.
Working that body. Yeah.
Diorelle looking for that trip takedown again.
Yep.
We thought this was over 15 seconds.
We did.
Yeah. And it maybe could have been, but she showed heart in game.
She really has.
Yep.
I'm very impressed with Berta Gray. It actually reminds me a lot of the sort of a poor man's Hassan Karam and Josh Wiseman.
There you go, yeah.
Saw earlier this year at Canterbury, one of the better comebacks I've ever seen in MMA.
And as long as she hasn't taken on too much damage, this will make her a better fighter, build character for her.
For sure.
She'll be tougher and better because of this.
Good experience.
Yes,
absolutely.
very much.
I mean, unfortunately with female MMA, the talent pool isn't exactly the deepest yet.
It's not.
So you kind of just, you got to fight who's out there and who's in front of you. And Diorelle's very tough. And
but it's growing and it's getting more popular. It's getting better. And
I'd say 5 years from now, we're going to have our sort of pick of the litter as far as the female fighters go.
Yeah, I agree.
Berta doing a good job not grabbing the cage there.
Yeah. Tried that inside trip, yeah. That's her little move.
Now, when you know, Lance, when you're in this position, can you hear your corner?
Sometimes. If you're close to him, you can.
Yeah.
I usually, the two guys I like best ever to when I fight, Greg Nelson or Tom Schmitz, and they can say one or two things. Tom will say inside trip, poke or whatever, or body lock. So.
But you're so in the zone, you don't hear anything else.
Yeah, usually. And then I've been out UFCs. I cornered Kevin Rattleman when he fought Pedro Hizo for a
really?
title in Iowa. And
Wow.
Mark Coleman and I were hollering at him, and he heard a few things.
You got to watch that fight again,
Yeah,
man.
you'll see me in the corner.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, and there's the
Nice
takedown by
takedown.
Diorelle. Probably going to hang out inside here, although she has mounted relatively easy the first 2 rounds. Not sure she has enough left to really apply submission.
Side control's a little better. You have to submit. Bounce a little better to strike from. So I like that knee on belly where you go from side. Oh, she mounted easy. So.
10. Just lay the haymakers.
Yep.
Oh,
bang, bang, bang. Yep.
Might see one more armbar attempt here.
She's trying. She's trying. She's trying. Time ran out
And
on
a
her.
third round. Great showing by Berta Gray as far as heart goes. Good showing by Diorelle. I don't think she had ever gone 3 rounds before, so
both of them. I'm impressed.
There.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Clean decision, but just too much for her.
Yeah.
I thought that was, like I said, we thought it was over in the first 15 seconds.
Yes.
we did.
Yeah, we did.
Got to give her credit for hanging on.
You really do.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We have Mystic Lake Casino in the house tonight. What's up, Mystic Lake in the Skybox?
Bathroom break.
We will be at Mystic Lake
Actually,
Casino
don't.
November
Fuck it,
2nd.
don't.
So if you want to see MMA, Sterling Entertainment Group, and Triller Promotions, we'll be at Mystic Lake Casino November 2nd. We'll be at Canterbury Park September 20th. That's right, Nick Compton fighting in that one versus Damian Hill.
No. Wrong. Jordan Parsons. Yeah, we actually have a lot of shows coming up in southern Minnesota, which is sort of where we're based out of. Shakopee. We have Canterbury Park coming up September 20th, a loaded show, headlined by Jordan Parsons, taking on Damian Hill. Should be an electrifying fight. We'll also be at Mystic Lake November 2nd, and we'll be down in Austin in October.
After party will be upstairs in the white room immediately following the fights.
Did you ever go to any of the lingerie football league games at all? Or?
They asked me to, like, kind of do what Joel does, not DJ, but just kind of add.
Okay, sure.
Do you know any of those guys?
I know one of the girls, yeah.
The guy, and I don't know who he is, I might get in trouble for saying it. I'll tell you when we're done. It's a good story.
The judges have made their decision. Judge Kyle Sheely is scoring the bout 30-26. Judge Andy Kemp also scoring the bout 30-26. And Judge Kristen Nielsen scoring the bout 30-27. The winner by unanimous decision, Diorelle Ramos!
Pretty much as we expected.
Yeah.
Big win for Diorelle Ramos. She's now won 2 in a row.